Good morning to my dear students. So today in English grammar class we will start with section B, writer's banks. Okay. So here in writer's banks, first section we will see reading comprehension. So in the previous class, not last year class maybe, you have already got about the reading comprehension, yes or no? So today we will see what is reading comprehension. Okay. Before starting reading comprehension, let's understand what is reading comprehension. So see, reading comprehensions means understanding through reading. A comprehension exercise consists of passages upon which questions are set to test a student's ability to understand the content of given text and to infer informations and meaning from it. So here reading text means reading comprehension means you will be provided by reading exercises, like it will consist of passages, so it may consist of poems, or that's a short story. So here students, you have to understand, you have to read and understand the passage or the poem or the story provided. Then there will be questions that are set to test your ability. Okay, you have understood or not the content of the given text. So for that, questions are provided there. So here are few hints how you have to do the reading comprehension. So first, you see, you have to read the passage carefully and get a general idea of the subject it deals with. In first, you have to understand, you have to read the passage, whatever it is given, you have to read it carefully and you have to get the idea of the passage. Okay, you have to get and you have to know what the subject and what it is dealing with. The next point is you have to read the passage again. After first reading, you have to read again. You have to read again the passage, again the story. This time more thoroughly. You have to read more thoroughly. So you have to make a mental note of the details. Then next, now you have to take the question one by one and try to locate their answer in the passage. So now you have to see the question one by one. You cannot go together all the questions. Okay, first you have to see number one questions and you have to find the answer in the passage, because the answer is there only. So you have to make sure that you are able to find a precise and to the point answer for each question. So you have to make sure also that you are writing, you are giving the answers to the point of each question. Then each questions have a distinct answer. That is, your answers to a particular question should not be repeated elsewhere. So each question, they should have a different answer. Okay, and your answer should be particular questions. Answer should be according to the particular question, and they should not be repeated elsewhere. Once you get all the answers, you have to write down. Then your answers should be brief, not lengthy. Your answers should be brief and in your own language as far as possible. When the question is asked in that text, you have to answer in your own language. Okay, while answering questions, do not add anything from your own side. So some people have the habit of adding, no, some like when what do you eat today, then you will say today my mother. No need to say like that. You have to say that what you have taken, like milk, and in your breakfast you have taken 1 glass of milk and an egg. That way you no need to write blah blah, your mother has cooked that this thing, like that. Okay, so no more extra adding. So you should not express your personal views unless you are asked to express them. Unless and until you are asked to you should not express your personal views. Then next, it is possible that you may not know the exact meaning of some words in the passage. Okay, do not feel discouraged. If you read the passage carefully, you will be able to guess the meaning. You can certainly understand the general idea of passage without knowing the meaning of each and every word. So here students, it is possible that you may not know the exact meaning of some word meaning are given in the passage. Okay, what is the meaning of the given word, like that. So exact meaning it may be not given in the passage, but you have to understand, you have to see carefully, because you will have when you see it carefully, you will be able to guess the meaning. Then you can certainly understand the general idea. What is the idea of the passage without knowing the meaning of each and every word. Okay. So please, before answering the question, some people are there, some students are there, you are very excited to answer the questions. But before that, you have to read the passage. You have to read the content, what is given, whether it is a short story, whether it is a poem, whether it is a passage. You have to go through it carefully. And you have to understand what it is giving, what idea it is providing you. Then you have to read again. 2-3 times you have to read again and again. And you have to go through the questions one by one. then you will able to find the answer. If you are in hurry of writing the answers, it is there in the passage, it is there in the content, but you will not be able to locate the answers. So for that reason, you should be very much careful, and you should go through the content, through the passage, or through the given poem. Okay, so I hope you are clear enough. If you have any doubt, you can get back to me to clarify your doubt. Okay, thank you.